Buckle up, because what you're about to hear isn't just a health scare. It's a ticking time bomb of secrets, silence, and a scandal so deep it could implode an entire industry. Tamela Mann, the iconic gospel powerhouse with a voice that healed millions, didn't just miss a performance. She flatlined, collapsed minutes before stepping on stage. No pulse, shallow breath, eyes wide open and frozen. This wasn't exhaustion. This wasn't stress. This was something darker, more calculated. And someone didn't want the truth to come out. Emergency responders flooded backstage while a 7,000-person crowd sat in confused silence. Tamela lay curled behind the curtain, her body rigid, her soul seemingly slipping. The only call her team made? Dr. Jackie Walters. Not a hospital doc, not a celebrity friend, but the medical fixer celebrities call when the story is too dirty for headlines. And what Dr. Jackie found? It wasn't exhaustion, it was evidence. The lab results didn't lie. Something foreign was inside Tamela's body. Something she never approved, never prescribed, never agreed to. An experimental metabolic blocker, typically used in cancer patients to slow cellular breakdown. Tamela never had cancer, and the drug, when combined with physical exertion, could cause complete muscular collapse. That's exactly what happened. Was it a mistake, or was it a silent assault meant to erase her from the spotlight? Dr. Jackie saw the pattern, and she knew it wasn't random. For weeks before the incident, Tamela had complained of fatigue, crippling joint pain despite a 2019 double knee replacement, and emotional blackouts during prayer. But she kept pushing, kept smiling, kept singing, even as her body begged for rest. Insiders reveal Tamela was pushing back against the label, refusing to promote brand campaigns, resisting performance schedules, wanting to refocus on ministry. That's when things changed. Suddenly, vitamins started arriving from new sources. Injections were logged under new names. And her weight loss, celebrated by fans, wasn't natural. It was orchestrated. Jackie had seen it before, the slow burn sabotage. When an artist stops being a brand's puppet, they become a problem, and problems get silenced. Fast. When Dr. Jackie arrived that night, she immediately ordered full-body stabilization, neurological monitoring, and lockdown on all access. No managers, no PR reps, no label heads, only family. But the media still got wind. A video leaked, a stretcher rolling, Jackie's voice low. "We've got to neutralize the toxin before the damage becomes permanent." And just like that, social media erupted. Orally, pray for Tamela. Dr. Jackie fix it. This is warfare. But the prayers didn't stop the bleeding, because behind the scenes, a war had begun. 2 weeks before collapse, a gospel blogger got an anonymous tip. Tamela has been drugged into silence. Follow the money. At the time, it sounded like conspiracy trash. Now, not so much. Jackie uncovered falsified consent forms for treatments Tamela never signed. Supplements infused with compounds banned in Europe. Dosages altered. Injections logged by staffers Tamela didn't know. One signature wasn't even hers. It was forged. Jackie's hands shook as she traced the timeline, starting with the protein crash 6 months earlier. Weight loss, fatigue, knees weakening again. She connected the dots. This wasn't a collapse. It was a setup. Tamela was never sick. She was being broken, silently, strategically, and the industry wasn't helping. A leaked text chain between her tour manager and a sponsor read, "She's breaking down, but we need her to finish the run. Just pump what's safe and patch her up. Dr. J can clean it up later if needed." Let that sink in. Pump what's safe. This wasn't healing. This was control. Jackie posted a now-deleted video. Tamela's condition is the result of neglect, pressure, and interference. She deserves truth, not silence. But that truth was dangerous. Within hours, Jackie's clinic was hit with NDAs, gag orders, and a slick PR offer from the label. "Let's call it fatigue and move forward." Jackie refused. She wasn't healing a brand. She was saving a soul. Day 3 of hospitalization, Tamela still hadn't spoken. Jackie refused media, restricted all press, and denied brand offers for exclusive recovery footage, including a $100K offer to film Tamela's hospital prayer. "She's not a storyline," Jackie snapped. "She's a human being." But the internet was already spinning. Gospel fans cried. Artists held prayer lives. Tasha Cobbs posted, "She carried us. It's time we carry her." Still, no statement from Tamela's team. Silence until a leak exploded. A voicemail. A label exec speaking to a manager. "She needs to push through it. Tell David she can rest in December. Jackie can play hero after the tour." Fans were livid. The whole collapse wasn't a tragedy, it was a business plan. Because then came the scan. On day 9 of recovery, Jackie noticed a slight anomaly, a mild neuroinflammatory response that didn't match the sedative compound's expected side effects. Jackie froze. It wasn't a residue, it was damage. The kind caused by long-term exposure to synthetic neurotoxins. She ordered every bottle, every supplement Tamela had taken over the past year to be quietly analyzed. No names, no labels, just code numbers. The results came back fast and devastating. Traces of a banned experimental compound, outlawed in the EU, still floating through underground wellness markets. Its symptoms: memory confusion, chronic fatigue, muscle coordination loss, emotional instability. It mimicked depression, it mimicked burnout, but it was targeted chemical sabotage. Jackie realized what this really was: not an attack, a long game. Someone had been wiping Tamela's system clean, of strength, of clarity, of willpower, quietly, over time. And just as Jackie pieced the final dots together, TMZ dropped the headline, "Tamela Mann battling burnout. Sources cite overwork and age." Jackie saw red. This wasn't just misinformation. This was a smokescreen, a distraction, an intentional move by someone with power. And who had the most to lose if the truth got out? The label. Tamela wasn't just a voice. She was a product, a brand, and that brand grossed millions. If it became public that her own team had greenlit unsafe treatments, pushed forbidden compounds, and allowed illegal toxins into her system, it would be nuclear. So what did they do? They tried to buy Jackie off. A sleek NDA, all medical bills paid, and a polite request: let's just call this stress-related. Jackie didn't hesitate. She tore it up. This wasn't about damage control. This was about saving Tamela. By day 14, Tamela opened her eyes, still weak, still braced, but alive. Jackie was at her side, checking vitals the old school way, pulse pressed to wrist. Tamela's eyes filled with tears. They screamed without sound: fear, betrayal, rage. Jackie leaned in and whispered, "You weren't tired. You weren't crazy. They were draining you, but I'm here now, and we're not backing down." On day 17, Tamela whispered her first full prayer. On day 20, she started asking questions. And on day 22, she asked the one Jackie had waited for. "Who did this to me?" Jackie didn't lie. She told her everything: the pills, the forged signatures, the anonymous staff changes, the hidden toxins, the label's silence. Tamela cried, not from weakness, but from understanding. The last year made sense. Every panic attack, every blackout, every unexplained collapse. It wasn't age, it wasn't stress, it was war. A silent, invisible war. And Tamela was done playing nice. The industry had already crafted their story. They were spinning narratives of exhaustion, spiritual overcommitment, graceful retirement. And the fans, they believed it, they reposted it, they prayed for it. But Tamela wasn't done. She made a video, not staged, not lit, no makeup, still in her hospital gown. Jackie behind her. Tamela stared straight into the lens and said, "I was poisoned by people I trusted, but I'm still here. I'm not retiring. I'm not burned out, and I'm not finished. God didn't bring me this far to be erased. He brought me here to expose what's been hiding." That video lit the internet on fire. Justice for Tamela trended worldwide. Gospel stars flooded timelines with their own stories. Whispers of mystery treatments, fatigue meds, forced branding cycles. One former assistant even admitted she was ordered to swap vitamin labels under management pressure. Jackie's clinic received subpoenas, not threats, support. Real investigations had begun. Federal, medical, criminal. But Tamela wasn't out for blood. She was out for truth. So she did what no one expected. She stepped back on stage. Day 30. Tamela Mann stood beneath the lights of Dallas, the same city where her breakdown began. No glam, no hair team. Just white clothes, braced legs, and Jackie beside her. She didn't sing right away. She spoke. I should be dead, but I'm not. I should be broken, but I'm whole. And to whoever tried to end my story, baby, this book ain't done. Then she sang, Take me to the king. Not a performance, a resurrection. The crowd wept, the industry went silent. And Dr. Jackie, she stayed in the background, watching, guarding, still fighting, because Tamela wasn't the only one. She was just the first to fight back. And now the mask had been pulled, the curtain ripped, the machine exposed. But this ending, it wasn't the end. Days later, another clip leaked. Not staged, a backstage video of VH1 producers meeting again. This time, joking about a documentary. Let's call it Gospel and Grit. We'll frame it as a comeback. Someone laughed. Make Jackie the hero. Keep Tamela in white. Redemption sells. Redemption sells. That's all it ever was to them. Not health, not faith, not purpose, just profit.